All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we are staging what I can only describe as the ultimate high-stakes debate between three seriously heavy-hitting analytical sports experts. We've tasked Grok, ChatGPT, and Gemini with predicting the entire 2026 World Cup using nothing but hard data. We're talking massive algorithms processing decades of team histories, player trajectories, tactical shifts, the whole shebang, just to project the ultimate winner of the beautiful game's biggest tournament. So what actually happens when you pit three powerhouse AI models against each other? Well, we get some brilliant, undeniable consensus, and we get some absolute gloves-off clashes. Let's get into it. Here is the rundown for today's showdown. We're breaking this debate into 5 key battlegrounds: dark horses and early exits, the most feared teams, unanimous stars and dream matchups, the highly contested MVP debate, and finally, crowning the 2026 champion. Kicking things off with round 1, dark horses and early exits. Because let's be honest, every single World Cup is defined by those unpredictable teams that absolutely shock the tournament, and the massive heavyweights that just crash and burn. Right out of the gate, we have a total split in opinion. When asked to pick the surprise team of the tournament, our 3 AI pundits offer their opening arguments in 3 completely different directions. Grok's data points straight to Morocco. It argues they are hands down the most dangerous team outside the traditional powerhouses, heavily weighing their historic Qatar 2022 run. Remember, they became the first African nation to reach the semifinals, and they did it without conceding just one single goal along the way. Chat, on the other hand, backs Japan, projecting their ability to battle European giants without feeling even slightly inferior. An evolution chat says is definitely no accident. But Gemini? Gemini looks at South America. Gemini is putting all its chips on Colombia. The model predicts that by 2026, stars like Luis Diaz are going to arrive at their absolute physical and technical peak. Gemini just loves their modern athletic intensity, heavily weighing their recent 25-plus game unbeaten streak and their sheer dominance in the grueling CONMEBOL qualifiers, which, is widely considered the absolute toughest qualifying region in the world. Gemini's conclusion? Colombia can challenge the major powers and compete in literally any type of match. Now, flipping the script to the tournament's biggest disappointment, we've got a 2-to-1 split decision. Chat and Gemini form a unified block here, projecting England will be the biggest failure. And it's not because they have a bad team. Actually, it's the exact opposite. The models highlight England's overwhelming talent burden. They have a generation so absolutely stacked with star names in attack, midfield, and defense that settling for anything less than a deep, deep run is a failure. But Grok points its analytical finger straight at Brazil. And Grok brings the receipts to deliver its rebuttal against the 5-time champions. Despite enormous expectations and obvious individual talent, Grok flags Brazil's alarming inconsistencies. It specifically pulls data from the recent South American qualifiers, where Brazil suffered 3 consecutive defeats for the first time in over 20 years. Finishing below Argentina, Ecuador, Colombia, and Uruguay. Grok's model identifies major defensive liabilities there that make Brazil a massive vulnerability as a tournament favorite. Moving right along to round 2, the most feared teams. Let's transition from the disappointments to the absolute terrors of the tournament. These are the squads that nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to draw in a knockout scenario. Once again, our AI pundits are divided. Grok builds its case on sheer physical dominance and squad depth, picking the Netherlands as the ultimate uncomfortable opponent. Grok notes they have stars in literally every line: Van Dijk, De Jong, Gakpo, plus heavy experience in knockout stages. But Chet and Gemini, they are united in their absolute terror of a completely different squad: Uruguay. And this perfectly illustrates why. Chat and Gemini literally describe Marcelo Bielsa's Uruguay as the definition of football discomfort. The AIs project that by 2026, Bielsa's suffocating high-press system is going to be completely automated. With guys like Federico Valverde and Darwin Núñez hitting the peak of their careers, and the team averaging over 2 goals a game in recent qualifiers, this team is going to force constant one-on-one duels. They play with a relentless vertical pace that mentally and physically just exhausts opponents. For sure, a literal nightmare matchup. Okay, round 3, unanimous stars in dream matchups. Amidst all this fierce, data-driven debate, there are these rare, beautiful moments of complete algorithmic alignment. Let's look at where all 3 AI pundits locked in the exact same answer. When asked for the single most anticipated matchup of the 2026 World Cup, there was zero hesitation across the board. Every single model immediately spit out Argentina versus Portugal. I mean, the narrative perfection here is undeniable, even to artificial intelligence. The AIs calculated the enormous emotional weight of this clash. We're talking about a matchup featuring over 1,000 career goals and 13 combined Ballon d'Ors between Messi and Cristiano on the absolute biggest stage in what would almost certainly be their final World Cup. You have Argentina arriving with that powerful aura of defending champions, stepping onto the pitch against Portugal's incredibly strong golden generation, featuring Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, and Rafael Leao. It is quite literally the ultimate final chapter for the sport's two biggest legends. 18, just 18 years old. That is how old Lamine Yamal will be when the 2026 World Cup kicks off. And yet, he's the unanimous, undisputed pick across all three AIs for the best young player of the tournament. The AIs agree that Yamal isn't just a prospect anymore. He is a proven week-in, week-out game changer. They point to his specific historical accolades, like already being named the UEFA Euro 2024 Best Young Player and becoming the youngest goal scorer in the tournament's history. The data shows he dominates one-on-one situations from the right wing. But you know what the algorithms really love? His decision-making. It mirrors that of a seasoned veteran, which is just crazy for his age. And speaking of unanimous numbers, how about 8? That is the exact number of goals Kylian Mbappe scored in Qatar 2022. And it is the exact data point every AI used to confidently crown him the 2026 top scorer without a second thought. The AIs are just using brutal math here. Mbappe combines individual talent, a relentless attacking role, and proven World Cup dominance, obviously highlighted by his historic hat-trick in the Qatar 2022 final against Argentina. But the real clincher for the models? The expanded 48-team World Cup format. Title contenders can now play up to 8 matches. When you combine Mbappe's insane scoring rate with that sheer volume of games, the AI see a top score guarantee. Which brings us to round 4, the MVP debate. Because while they all agree on the top scorer, our pundits fiercely clash on who will actually be the best overall player. Welcome to the most divided category of our entire explainer. We have a complete 3-way tie for the MVP award, which really shows how each AI values a completely different style of play. Chat sticks with Kylian Mbappe purely for his sheer offensive output. Grok surprises us a bit by selecting Jude Bellingham, pointing to his massive 20-plus goal debut season at Real Madrid to argue he is the ideal complete World Cup midfielder, bringing box-to-box dominance, goals, assists, and immense physicality. But Gemini picks Vinicius Jr., citing his multiple Champions League final goals, arguing that if Brazil goes deep, it'll be because Vinicius has evolved from an electric dribbler into a lethal finisher and the ultimate emotional leader on the pitch. And that division continues right into the best goalkeeper clash. Chat and Grok side with Argentina's Emiliano Martinez, while Gemini stands alone backing France's Mike Maignan. Gemini loves Magnan's elite game-reading ability, his ridiculous physical reach, and how seamlessly he succeeded Hugo Lloris. But Chat and Grok, they lean into a very different kind of data for Emiliano Martinez, the data of mental warfare. Winning the Qatar 2022 Golden Glove wasn't just about athletic saves, it was about sheer emotional presence. Martinez possesses the exact personality required for extreme survival moments. His historical ability to mentally break opponents, backed by an absolutely astonishing save percentage in career penalty shootouts, gives him the ultimate edge in these tense, knockout-heavy tournaments. All right, we made it. Round 5, crowning the 2026 champion. It is finally time to reveal who these massive AI models believe will actually navigate the gauntlet and lift the trophy. The final arguments here are absolutely fascinating. All three AIs completely recognize that Spain and France are the undisputed heavyweights of world football right now, but they violently disagree on the actual final result. Grok predicts a Spain over France final, Chat predicts a France over Spain final, and Gemini throws a massive curveball predicting Portugal makes it all the way to the final, only to lose to France. So tallying it up, we have 2 votes for France to win it all and 1 vote for Spain. Let's quickly summarize the closing arguments these algorithms are making. For France, the AIs point to their incredible streak of reaching back-to-back World Cup finals, possessing undoubtedly the deepest squad in the world. They have tactical versatility, top FIFA rankings, and proven succession plans, like Maignan stepping right in for Lloris without missing a beat. For Spain, Gronk points to their suffocating possession metrics from Euro 2024, proving they don't rely on any one single player. They hurt you from the wings, through the midfield, and with a perfect, seamless mix of youth and present stars. It just goes to show, varying analytical weights lead to very different ultimate champions. Which brings us to the ultimate question for you. We've seen the hard data. We've seen the bitter clashes over Brazil's form, the absolute terror of Uruguay's high press, the unanimous, undeniable belief in Lamine Yamal, and the massive three-way divide over the eventual MVP and champion. So, looking at these analytical models, which AI pundits bracket do you actually trust the most? Are you siding with Grok, Chat, or Gemini? Let that sink in, and keep these predictions in the back of your mind as we march toward 2026. Thanks for diving into this explainer with me. I'll catch you next time.